Hi there everyone, this is Tara from Loki's Lacquer. Today I'm bringing you a YouTube video on a product that you've probably been seeing quite a lot recently in Australia. It's being launched in October and I was sent some samples to try out. The product I'm talking about is Jamberry. There you go, there's Jamberry. They've been around for a long time in America, and I'm pretty sure other countries as well, but they're getting launched in October in Australia and New Zealand. I was sent two different packets, two different designs, like a see-through lacy design and like a checkered design. It's called July Host Exclusive, is that one called? I'm going to try that one today and use the other one at another time. Make sure you stay tuned for some other videos because I'm going to show today how to use these Jamberry Wraps, but I'm going to try in the next week or so to put some on my non-dominant hand, which currently has purple polish on from Pretty Serious Cosmetics, quite pretty. I'm going to do a wear test, so I'm going to leave them on my hand and see how long they last. I'm also going to do a comparison test at the same time, so what I'll do is I will pop on my fingers several different brands of wraps and see how they all last and how they all wear up. My left hand is my hand I use for writing and everything else, so it's not my swatching hand, which is this one here. Excuse the very wrinkly at the moment, it's cold. But we'll give it a go and we'll see how the wear goes compared to Jamberry to other brands. So when I received the Jamberry Wraps, I also received a manicure kit, and in that kit is a pusher, cuticle pusher, some clippers, scissors, nail file, which feels to me around 100 grit. It's quite a rough file. A buffer, which feels around probably around 400 grit, and a couple of orange sticks. These are what are required to place the Jamberry Wraps on your nails. I also received a small heater, but unfortunately the heater I was sent comes from America, so it is the wrong voltage. We're 240 volt in Australia, and the lamp unfortunately was the heater unfortunately was 120 volt. So today I will be using a hairdryer, which is, I have been informed with the instructions that you can use a hairdryer if you don't have their specific heat fan. I would have liked to use the heat fan, but it being 120 volts, I don't really want to blow up my circuit board in my house. The other things that you will need that you don't get with the Jamberries, or if you buy the Manicure Kit, is Isopropyl Alcohol. This is Perfect Nails brand from beautyworld.com.au. That's the one I use. It's like $10 for a massive bottle. And I also have got some lint-free wipes. You can buy some lint-free wipes with isopropyl alcohol on them, but to be honest, this is just as easy. So for me today, I'm actually going to place these Jamberry Wraps on my nails as per the instructions. I was given a set of instructions, and here they are. Let me see if I can pop them there so you can have a quick read. And there's also a step-by-step picture guide as well, so you know exactly how you're putting your wraps on. Step 1 with the instructions, it says clean unpolished nails with alcohol wipe and push back the cuticles. So we'll do that. I actually don't have natural nails on at the moment. I actually have gel sculpts on because my nails are in terrible short condition, so I popped sculptures on this morning. They have actually been cleaned with isopropyl alcohol, but I will do it again. So just rub your nails. I'm only going to put on 4 nails today because that's usually what I do for swatching. So make sure your nails are all clean, and then take the cuticle pusher and push back your cuticles, which is what I'm doing. I've already actually done this when I put my sculpts on earlier today, but we'll do as the instructions state. There we go. Next part says to take your Jamberry Wraps and match your nails on your finger to the size that fits your nails the best. So we open these up. Okay, so in the pack you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get, so that's 18 wraps. So you could almost get away with doing 2 sets of nails with these, because if you've got short nails, these are pretty long, so you could probably cut them in half, I would have thought. I mean, if you look at my nails, and I've got sculpts on my nails, I could probably do 2 nails with one of those. Even with the little ones, I could. Okay, so I'm gonna match up my sizes with my fingers. I just thought I'd show you, because I actually thought it was quite a good idea. Matching my size for my fingers is actually quite easy. Because it's plastic, you can pretty much just pop them over your nail like that and see what one is going to fit according. So for example, that one's going to fit that nail, that one is going to fit that nail, and so forth. Okay, so this one here is the right size for my little pinky. It says to take it off the backing sheety thing, and then it says warm it with a blow dryer or the heat fan for 3 to 5 seconds until it is soft and flexible. Now, I've got my Remington hairdryer here, and he's going to be loud, so sorry, but it's the only hairdryer, and it's like whiz-bang, dries your hair really, really quick. So hang on for a sec. So you can't even see it, so big in the screen. So I'm going to heat this for a couple of seconds. Just for 3 to 5. So just do 3 to 5 seconds until it's pliable and sticky, which it is. Okay, and then press the wrap onto the nail. Okay, I obviously not heated it enough because it's not sticking to my nail. I'm going to try and heat that again, but I'm just trying not to blow everything off my desk with this heat. So I'm going to heat it again and turn this video off for 10 seconds while I heat it. Okay, it's more sticky this time, so I'm going to try and apply it a second time. And this is much more flexible. I really gave it a good blast with the heat. Okay. And rub it on. It says apply firm pressure around the edges to adhere the wrap to the nail. Use the rubber cuticles to seal the wrap at the base of the cuticle. So I'm just putting that on here. And I'm going to do that as well. Push that down like that. Okay, so I've applied the wrap on my nail and pressed it down. The next instruction says trim the top off with scissors and file off the remaining wrap using a downward motion to get rid of the excess. So I'm going to do that like that, and I'm going to file downward to get rid of any excess. Excuse the child in the background. There you go, I have filed the rest off. The last part of the instructions says to apply heat and pressure to the wrap again until it is bonded to the nail. So I'm going to do that because at the moment, if you have a look, it's got a little bit of lifting. You can see that here, lifting, and it's not sitting very well. I mean, if I leave that on now, like that, that's going to last maybe a day if I'm lucky. So I'm going to do as the instructions state and apply heat and pressure to the wrap until it bonds on the nail. Okay, so I've just applied heat and pressure onto the wrap. I actually had to stick, you need 2 hands, so I understand why they've got the little mini fan that they're selling. With my hairdryer, basically I just stuck it between my knees and held onto it, and so while it was warming my fingers, I was rubbing like this. Now that took me a good couple of minutes to do one nail, but now I have done that. If you have a look close up, you can see that the wrap is now totally sealed around. I've got a little air bubble there, but considering that was my first go, that's not too bad. I'm going to finish the other 3 nails now and then show you what that looks like at the end. Okay, so I've finished my nails. I put them on each one. I heated it as the instructions for each individual one, and I probably spent a good now 10 minutes on 4 nails trying to rub these as smooth as I possibly can. And you can see the results here. I've got, unfortunately, they won't sit flat at my cuticle on any of them. That was the only one I managed to get slightly, but all of them have got air bubbles in them. And I've also found when I filed, and I did file at a 90-degree angle to try and get them smooth, it looks very rough on the edge. Now, I don't know whether this is because I've got gel sculptures over my fingers and I don't have a natural nail bed, but I would assume that these would work on acrylics and on gels as well as on natural nail, but apparently they don't seem to like it. I think the other issue is my length of my nails. Like, all I've seen, these Jamberries, and you can actually have a look on here, they're putting Jamberry nails on people's crazy short nails. And I've got, you know, a decent length on my nails, not too long, as you can see. Sorry about the dry skin. And I also have a fair C curve there as well. So maybe they're not made for people's fingers who have a fair amount of length and have a quite curved nail. I'm not sure. I mean, that one went on not too bad. There's not much C curve on that. We'll see how they go. I mean, I'm not particularly excited about them, to be honest. I don't know how much they are a set. I'll just check that, see how much they are a set in Australian dollars. Okay, so I just checked the pricing. They're going to be released in Australia for $22 per sheet, and the New Zealand pricing is 24 New Zealand dollars per sheet. And in their catalogue, they say they have buy 3 of these sheets and get 1 for free. So that's buy 3, get, yeah, so 4 for the price of 3. They seem to have quite a large variety of colours, some really pretty patterns actually. I don't know how much the Manicure Kit is. I'm just going to see if I can find that as well. Just seeing if I can find okay, so the application kit, which is basically what I was sent, without cuticle it will be $29 and New Zealand $32, and with cuticle it'll be, sorry, with cuticle $29 and without cuticle oil it will be $18. And the mini heater is going to be selling at 27 Australian dollars and New Zealand $31, but I'm assuming they'll have Australian ones, not American ones. So that's the Jamberry nail wraps. I'll leave these on now to see how long they last. To be honest, I haven't got massive high hopes for them, but looking in their catalogue, all the people who had the Jamberry wraps on all seem to have really short nails, so I think that might be an issue. Okay, thanks very much.